Hi guys, I am Andreas from CABAL, and you're listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast.
One, two, three, four. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast.
Holy shit, how have I not known about you guys before?
Yeah. Well, now you do.
Yeah, my God, that Still Cursed kicks in, and I don't even know. Like, it's next level shit, and pretty much you're here to, and you mean business, right?
If you do, we don't fuck around.
What's been the response to it so far?
It's been really good. We were like, we changed our sound slightly on this record, so that, and every time we make changes, there's also always like a slight part of me that's kind of like worried about if people are gonna be mad about it.
Right, you got your fans to worry about.
Yeah, but we have had nothing but good response, so I'm very, very happy about that.
Amazing. So I'm going to tell you something, and here's what I think. I think that when you mix any sort of genres in the art world, right? I just got off 70,000 Tons of Metal, and they were doing Swallow the Sun brought the Finnish ballet with them, and it was just absolutely fucking beautiful, right? So I say all that to say you guys mix this really, really heavy down-tuned shit with electronica, and I think the best art is made where different genres or things collide. Does that make sense? I know I said that in a long way, but
Oh yeah, it definitely does. I also like think that's also where you create when new stuff happens. Like,
yeah,
if you constantly just try to recreate what somebody else has done, it's gonna get real stale real fast.
yeah. And everything has to evolve. I agree. And I think that's probably where you get like your good metalcore from. I mean, you wouldn't have that without the blending of genres. But I think this really works well. So congrats, man.
Man, thank you so much.
When you guys are writing, I know you said you changed, direction a little bit. Was that intentional, or is that something that came about just on, organically?
Oh, it was quite intentional. Thing is, like, when we started out, we were drawing a lot on like black metal, for ambience and for some of the structure of songs and parts. But since like Lorna Shore had the big moment when it exploded, everybody's trying to do black and deathcore.
So to be fair, nobody's doing Will, right?
No, exactly. There's only one Lorna Shore.
Will is insane.
Yeah, he is a beast. But the thing is, everybody's trying to, not everybody, but a lot of people are trying to emulate them. So the genre felt very oversaturated. So we took a conscious decision of being like, okay, if we kind of like remove that element that used to be a pretty big part of our sound, what will happen then if we replace it with these weird like electronic noises and like kind of like stuff that sounds like metal scraping against each other as like a sound, a bit more industrial leaning kind of.
Right. Definitely something that Trent was doing 40 years ago, except in the metal world.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, and I think it comes across great. And like I said, I think that's where art really shines, is in that little crossover.
Exactly. That's what breeds new stuff.
Yeah. So you guys have some pretty heavy lyrics on this record. Is there something you want your fans to take away from after listening to Everything Rots?
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, talk if there's something dragging you down, talk about it. Reach out to people around you. Find an outlet. It's pretty important for me. This is my outlet, so that's why a lot of it is very dark. Like, because this is how I deal with my shit, because I can't afford therapy, because I need it.
When you guys are writing, let me go back to writing for a second. When you're writing, are you writing like with the live stage in mind, or the live setting in mind, like how this is a good spot for a breakdown or whatever? Or are you writing the song for the song?
I usually have like the live setting a lot in my head. Like, when I picture a song, a lot of the time what I see from me is like, okay, how is this gonna like work in a live setting? Like, to put in a breakdown or call out here, what would the response be and stuff like that? Because I love going to see like hardcore bands live and stuff like that. Energy, like a lot of our music is kind of like centered around the mosh pit. So I also tend to write for that.
Great. That makes sense. So do you ever have any difficulty translating the songs you've written on the record to the live setting because you've got the electronic stuff in it and all that going on, or does it transfer pretty well?
It transfers pretty well. For all the weird samples and stuff, we just have a backing track running them. Because I know that's blasphemous to some of the more true metalheads, but the reality is we can't bring a choir, we can't bring I can't hire 10 guys to scrape metal against each other.
No, and I know you said that's blasphemous, but I'm kind of on your. No, I know. I agree with you. I mean, I think if it's adding to the performance and not the actual performance, then I'm okay with it. But when it becomes, and you've seen it as well as I, there's some pretty big metal bands even doing it, where it's the performance, and then I think you're robbing your fans of $300 a ticket or whatever it is.
Yeah. That's the thing is, like with us, we could play all the music without it. It just would sound a little stripped back. Right. And we always like guitars alive, drums alive, vocals alive, bass is live. All the weird sounds and the sounds that you really can't create with an instrument is backtracked. Everything else is kind of it's just live.
So what do you guys have next then? I know you said you're doing the April tour. Are you doing more singles?
We have one more single that drops with the album on the 21st of March. So Friday next week.
I was gonna say you're about a week and a half away, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. We've been working on this for years, and now it's finally we're about to release it.
Is it totally like stoked?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm always a little nervous, like just like it's funny because we all make music for us, but now that it's also a little bit more of a career, right? It is there's something at stake. If it flops, we're like, guess have to go find a job again. Like,
right. Are you planning on well, you're probably out on the road. Are you out on the road now? Or are you planning on taking this on the road?
Yeah, not right now. We are going on tour with Caliban in Heart's Wake and Assemble the Chariots in end of April and most of May. And then we're going to play a handful of festivals. We have some other cool stuff in the fall. Yeah, we have we're probably gonna hit the road pretty hard with this record. Yeah.
On that same token, then, how much stake or mind space do you give the critics and the trolls and the writers and people like me or whatever?
Not a lot. Like, obviously, I care to an extent what people think of it. My kind of concern is more with our existing fans. Like, if all of them hate it and won't buy the album or stream it, we're kind of screwed. But if some person on the internet doesn't like it, that's not like a part of a fan base or somebody who would come to a show, I don't really care.
How in the world did you get Matt from Trivium?
It was so fucking. I was on the second record, and when we put out the first record, one of my friends, I'm not on Twitter or X or whatever it's called now, but one of my friends is, and he one day sent me a screenshot of a post of Matt posting about his first album. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And so I knew we were kind of on it. Yeah, I knew we were kind of on his radar. And then we played this big festival in Copenhagen called Copenhell. And he was playing one of the riffs for one of our songs at the sound check on the main stage. I didn't hear it because we were away, but somebody told me, like, yo, what the fuck? And then while we were backstage eating with some of our friends in Danish bread called Best, he just approached us and be like, hey, you're the guys from CABAL, right? I'm like, yo, what the fuck? How does Matt Heafy know who I am?
Right.
Yeah, and then we just hung out. He's so nice. He's like one of the nicest guys in metal. And yeah, we hung out, and I just asked him, do you want to be in the song? And he was like, yeah. Sent him the song. Yeah, he is a real one. Shout out to him, and he's one of the best ones around.
And it's cool, that came about super organically, right? It wasn't your publicist calling his publicist to ask. It just sort of happened, and that's the best.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it was also, if you ask me when we started the band, if I thought it would end up making a song with Matt Heafy, I probably would have said no. Like,
Right.
no chance in hell that ever happened. Like, how would that fucking come about? Like,
Right. Gotcha. So before we move into phase 2 of the interview, which is a little bit different, if fans want to find you guys, where can they do so?
I think we're basically on everything, like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, all the streaming services, all the social medias. I think we even have an X account. We don't use it. And I think we're probably not gonna do that after Elon's latest salute.
Yes, I live right in the middle of all that. You guys must be laughing at us from across the sea.
Kinda, but it's also a little concerning. Like, I feel like we're seeing history repeat itself. Like, there's a lot of stuff that happened over here, like not even 100 years ago, that wasn't too great.
Hey,
Well, stuff with, like, people were throwing around that salute in government, and
yes, high government, or maybe not government. I don't know what his position might be.
no, I don't even know. It's very confusing to say the least. Well, I don't know what he's doing.
It's really interesting seeing. I talked to a lot of people from around the world doing this, and it's really interesting seeing how everybody is, viewing the U.S. now.
Yeah, there's definitely like been a little bit of a change in perception of the U.S. with all the things that's been going on lately.
Like,
Yeah, and I think again you have all eyes on you because you are I think you're still like the world's biggest military power, and
right.
Until recently at least, you used to be like the number one ally of Europe. So like,
Yeah, I don't know.
so dude, I don't know. Let's see what fucking happens.
At any rate, and also you're out on tour, and that's mostly Europe, right?
Yeah, but right now we're trying to come back to the US as soon as possible. We love touring over there, and all the things I could say about your governments aside, I love the American people. You guys pull up to shows, you support, you go hard in the pit. It's amazing to tour.
That's great. I've been wanting to get to Copenhell because I think King Diamond just played there, right? Like Merciful Fate did a show last year, or I think they're doing it again, right?
Yeah, I think they're playing this year. I think maybe Machine Head is playing as well.
Yeah, see, I mean, that's like next level stuff for me. I'd love to see Merciful Fate.
Dude, the lineup is crazy this year. We're playing as well, so
right.
But Prodigy is also playing, which I'm so excited about. Yeah. King Diamond is also playing. Creator.
That's what I thought.
A lot of really, really cool stuff.
I gotta make it to a European festival at some point.
Dude, they're next level. It's something completely different.
That's what I've heard.
Make such an effort. It's really, really good.
But I think it went well. So thank you for taking the time. Good luck with the record. Hopefully we get here in the States.
Yeah, we'll try to come back. We're trying to come back. It's always just a big operation, visas and stuff like that. But we'll make our best effort too.
Well, my friend, take care. Good luck with everything. Thanks for the chat. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Cheers.
Hey everyone, this is Bjorn from Soulwork, and this is Brutally Delicious.
The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast.
Hey there, heavy metal maniacs and kitchen crusaders. I'm Bruce Moore, the host of the Brutally Delicious Podcast, where we whisk up a blend of metal and food to quench even the most discriminate tastes. Have you ever wondered what your favorite metal musician chows down on before they hit the stage to melt your face off? Well, look no further. Here at the Brutally Delicious Podcast, we have cooking segments so brutal they'll make your oven want to headbang. From beefy, bodacious burgers, to spicy, succulent salmon, to kickin' caliente cauliflower, and more. We mix metal and culinary creations, resulting in a feast for the senses.
But wait, there's more.
Hey, this is Michael Monroe. Brutally delicious. Isn't that beautiful? See you down the road.
Each week, I meet with the mammoths of metal for interviews that are spicier than a Carolina Reaper. Get the latest on their upcoming shows, behind-the-scenes stories, and if we're lucky enough, maybe they'll share a secret family recipe or two with us. You'll also want to check out our weekly album and show reviews, where we dice, slice, and serve up our unique takes on the latest metal releases. So grab your leather apron, crank the volume to 11, and subscribe to the Brutally Delicious podcast on your favorite podcast platform. It's sure to be a hell of a time.
Oh, hey there. It's Tim from Protest the Hero. Now that you've seen my junk, I'm going to show you how to make a pizza. And you're watching Brutally Delicious.
What's up, everybody? Max Cavalera, Soulfly, and you listen to Brutally Delicious podcast. Stay mad, motherfuckers. And from the